Location is key when it comes to making money in this business. You're not going to get rich by putting your ATM machine in the middle of nowhere where nobody's going to see it. Your ATM machine needs traffic and it needs people in order to generate income. And that is what we're going to be talking about today, coming right up.
Welcome to the Chad Osuji Show, where I show you business strategies, marketing techniques, and tactics to grow your own business.
You know, as the saying goes, it takes money to make money, and the more people near our ATM machine, that means the more transactions that we're going to have and the better profits that we're going to have in the long run. So that means that you have to place your ATM in high dense areas such as large cities or, in busy shops. We want to put our ATM machines in certain shops that are cash only. For example, we want to do nail salons, we want to do strip clubs, barber shops, and we also want to do other businesses that aren't just cash only, but places that have a lot of people packed into one area. So, for example, college bars, bowling alleys, and other things like hotels as well. That's also a good one. Now, if you can think of some more locations, leave a comment down in that comment section below and see if others agree with you. See how many transactions that other ATM companies are doing. Maybe it's similar to yours.
So in order to find some good locations to put your ATM in, I want you guys to go over to google.com and I want you to type in cash only Reddit, and then I want you to type in your state afterwards. And what that's going to do is that's going to bring up all of the cash only businesses in your local area, and then from there you can decide which type of business you want to put your ATM into. So for example, this one says cash. And then you guys can actually give this business a call and talk to their owner. Due to Maryland's Wiretapping and Electronic Service Act, it is unlawful to tape or record a conversation without the permission of all parties involved. However, this is my reenactment. Bring. Hello?
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 Yes, hello? What can I help you with?
Yeah, I'm looking to speak with the owner, please.
This her.
Oh, you're the owner? Great. I own an ATM company and we're looking to expand our business. We're in the search for a more profitable location, and we actually think that your store is the perfect place to host one of our machines.
ATM? I don't know. How much costs?
Oh, it's absolutely free, ma'am. We will deliver, install, maintain, and service the machine ourselves. We just need a place to put it, and we can actually pay you at the end of each month, too.
Oh, you pay me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Come in and we talk.
Right now?
Yes, come.
Click.
Alright, so I got a meeting with the owner now. Now all I have to do is get dressed and head on down there. Let's go. Alright, so I'm back in my apartment now and I actually have the signed contract right here with me. So pretty much how the whole thing went is, I walked into the business where their employees was there, and I asked for the business owner. And, the employee went to go fetch the business owner. The business owner came out, and I actually ended up having a conversation with the business owner. And while I was having a conversation with the business owner, I actually noticed to the side there was an ATM that was already there, but it had a sticker or like a little piece of paper that says not in service. So I knew that was a major selling point for me. It was to convince the business owner that I could put my new machine in and take his old machine that wasn't working, I could take it out of there. I talked to him, explained how everything worked. And then he actually offered me to go 50-50 on the ATM machine. So meaning I would pay for the ATM machine and provide cash for the ATM machine, and we would split the profits 50-50. Now, I actually had a problem with this because I want to make at least $2 on every transaction, and I wanted to charge a $3 surcharge fee. So what that means is I could only give him $1. Now, where my negotiating skills came into play is or I told him that, you know, I'm doing all of the installation, I'm doing the maintenance, cash loading, and everything for the machine, and he only has to provide the space for the machine. So I was pretty much saying that I'm doing all the work, so there's no reason why I should give you 50% when you aren't doing any work, essentially. So we came to a deal. I said, hey, how about this? I can give you $1 and I can take $2. So that would make him, you know, a 33% split. So he gets 33%, I get the other 66%, and you know, we're both happy at the end of the day. Now where this contract comes into play is this contract says I own the ATM machine and the business owner cannot make any alterations to my machine whatsoever. Now also in this contract it says that I owe him $1 for every single surcharge and that I can keep $2. Now this is important because you do not want to have to pay the business owner more than you should that is stated in the contract. So this is why you need contracts. You can't just go and put your ATM machine in any old place. You need to have a contract. You need everything written down so that, you know, you don't end up getting sued in the at the end of the day. So now, say for example, my machine, if it makes $500 each and every month, this is a 3-year contract, by the way. So that means that I will make $500, you know, in theory, every month for the next 3 years. So that means that this piece of paper right here, this is worth $18,000. And this is what other, you know, ATM guru people, this is what they don't tell you. You get locked into these long contracts with ATM companies such as Cardtronics and ATM Depot. If you get locked into these long contracts, you actually cannot sell this piece of paper. Now, since this is worth $18,000, I can actually go and find another ATM person, ATM business to actually buy this contract from me. So I could sell this contract for possibly $10,000. You know, I could sell it next month and get 10K right into my bank account. Now that you cannot do if you go with companies like Cardtronics or ATM Depot, because you get locked into their contracts, which means you can't sell this contract. You understand? Now, you know, a lot of people have been wondering and asking me, how do I know all of this information? You know, you're young, you're only 22. How could you possibly know all of this information? Now, I actually have a business partner. He's been in this industry for, I want to say 20 years now. He has his own company. He has over 100 ATMs. Now, if you imagine making $500 on each ATM, and you have 100 ATMs, like that's a lot of money coming into your bank account each month. I think he has 6 employees. He's down in Florida, but he actually sells a course. Now this course is one of the densest courses that I've ever seen. There is so much information packed into this course that it blows my mind. Right here, I actually have a list of some of the things he talks about in his ATM course. Now he talks about things like filing for your LLC, setting up a business bank account. He also talks about how to get your first ATM, different processors and what processors have to offer. He also talks about the different types of forms that you're gonna have to sign with the government, you know, just to prevent things like fraud and all that. The government has to look at all of these forms and they actually have to do a background check on you. He talks about marketing materials, how to actually connect your ATM to the internet. You know, you can't just put an ATM in a spot that has no internet. You know, there's things like wireless boxes, internet connections with like an Ethernet cord. He goes through all of that in his course. He actually talks about what you should set your surcharge at. So, you know, he talks about setting a surcharge at $5, $6, $7, or if you want to go on the lower side and charge about $2. He also talks about how many ATMs you need to, you know, make this a full-time income. He also talks about, you know, disputes. So if someone puts their credit card in the machine and it doesn't give them the right amount of money, it talks about how the customer can go about that transaction, how you as the ATM owner can dispute that transaction. He also talks about regulations, ATM settings, so you can play around with the machine, do different things within the ATM machine. He also talks about getting cash loaders. So if you own an ATM machine, you can actually hire somebody else to load the cash for you. So that way you just spend your time up front doing all the work, and then once you get a cash loader, you're not even touching the machine for the next couple of years. And then the last thing he actually talks about is festivals and like carnivals, things like that. So you can actually make thousands and thousands of dollars on a single day if you can land one of these big outdoor carnival type events, or even like, I know the raves are big, music festivals, things like that. Now, I can pretty much guarantee if you take this course and if you take action, the biggest part, you know, about doing anything is taking action, taking that first step. If you take that first step, you can guarantee yourself passive income each and every month, which means that you don't have to actually touch the machine or do anything in order for money to flow into your bank account each and every month. Now, if you want the big house on the water, you want the boat, you want the nice car, you want more free times with your kids, you want, you know, more money in your bank account, this course can help you to get there. You know, if you're interested, the link is in the description below, so make sure you go ahead and click that. And also, I do have a free ebook. There's 13 steps in my ebook that'll teach you how to go from $0 to, I don't know, a couple hundred, couple $1,000 with this ATM business. So don't forget to get that free ebook down in the description below as well. And if you do have any questions, make sure to leave a comment down below in the comment section below, or you can follow me on Instagram and DM me. It's at Chad Osuji, and go ahead and follow me there. Now that is all for this video, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one.